Printmaking in particular, you're thinking not only backwards but reverse. Typically when you're making art, you're putting down a dark mark and you're working in an additive way. So you're laying down paint or you're drawing a line. Printmaking and block carving in particular is the exact opposite of that. You're removing your light spaces, so it's a reductive method. So everywhere that you make a mark is actually where your lights are going to be instead of your darks. Top of it, when you actually print it, it prints backwards. So you have to essentially train your brain to think in a completely different way.
My favorite part of the printmaking process is how much control you have. You have complete control over the sketch, you have complete control over the tools you're using, because it's like with your hands, the amount of pressure that you put on the tools. And with the inking, it's like how much ink you put, and then when you put it to the press, how much pressure you put on the press. You know, it's like there's a lot of control that you have as an artist over what you're making. If there are any errors in a print when you're kind of in the process of it, usually it's not stuff that you can fix really fast. I mean, if it's like an inking problem, you can kind of blot it out and try again. But usually you just kind of go through the addition and hope it evens out eventually. And then after that, you can kind of finesse it to make it a little easier on you and to fix it a little bit. We have a saying when you're putting it through the press, you put the blankets and stuff over it, and you like say a quick prayer to the printmaking god and send her through. So it's kind of like what you're most worried about is that it's going to skip or move or squish out if you didn't ink it right. Your plan in general with a project like this is you want to get as many prints as you can out of it. It's kind of difficult with the size of this one, you know, because like I can't take it home and be like, I'll just print more later. It's like, you know, out there with like a little spoon and like burnishing it out. So you really want to take advantage of like studio space and like the event itself with a steamroller. So yeah, you just kind of like get as many prints as you can. Ideally, you would like it to come out nice enough to like want to put it in the student show, you know.